Today, I want to talk about CXO industry in China. CXO enterprises have experienced a vigorous development and bearish attitude in the secondary market from 2020 to Q3 2021. I will describe the logic of these two stages and give my opinion on the future investment value. From the beginning of 2020 to 2021, the stock prices of CXO companies have been on a good trend. The industry was not impaired by the pandemic, but benefited from orders transferred from more affected countries. Metasealen's share prices increased 12 times since the start of 2020. However, since Q4 2021, CXO shares have fallen significantly, with Metasealen's share price nearly halved by December. The previous prosperity of CXO industry mainly comes from the global healthcare industry. Total global financing has grown steadily since 2011 and reached nearly 600 billion yuan in the first 9 months of 2021. Besides, there were 72 financing deals, each more than $100 million in the Q3 this year, nearly half of the whole year in the 2020. The high cost of R&D has led to overseas orders transferring to China, where labor force is cheaper. In addition, the trend of innovation drugs is replacing the generics drugs. With the deepening of technological change and industrial chain globalization, the CXO industry is developing rapidly. Outsourcing services have penetrated the whole process of the pharmaceutical industry. CXO is a word, a collective name of several sub-industries, which are mainly divided into 3 parts: contract research organization, contract manufacturing organization, and contract sale organization. In my opinion, there are 2 main variables that determine the market space of CXO industry: R&D investment and the penetration rate of outsourcing service among pharmaceutical enterprises. Among downstream clients, big pharma as companies with interrogated capabilities is quite different from biotech companies, especially in terms of R&D. This is because the R&D investment of biotechs largely depend on the financing amount it can get in the capital market. As most biotech companies have no production and sales capacity, the demand for outsourcing services is high. From September 2021, the decline of A-share CXO stock price is also mainly related to the fluctuation of innovative drugs. Firstly, the secondary market for innovative drug was anemic, and several enterprises fell on debut in Hong Kong. Secondly, CDE issued policies to urge output of basic drugs, which reduced the enthusiasm of the capital market for innovation. In addition, market valuation has gradually returned to rational. I think CXO companies do have potential investment value in mainland China. This can be seen from the following aspects. Firstly, China provides pharmaceutical outsourcing services with high quality and low cost. The industrial transfer is expected to continue. And secondly, local pharmaceutical companies continue to improve their R&D capabilities, filing more and more innovation drugs in the CDE. As can be seen from the figures aside, compared with 2020, the number of innovative drugs, especially biological drugs, significantly increased in 2021, reflecting the rapid growth of the overall R&D investment of Chinese pharmaceutical companies. And thirdly, the procurement of government health insurance further drives down the price of generic drugs and promotes the much-needed transformation of local enterprises. In general, I believe that the CXO industry will continue to develop rapidly to meet the needs of growing pharmaceutical industry. At the same time, the cost advantage and capacity improvement will help CXO enterprises continue to absorb overseas orders. This phased bearish attitude does not mean that this business model is no longer promising. As the market turns from overheating to cold and then to rational valuation, as well as multi-level financing system in mainland China facilitates more high-tech companies to participate in the market, CXO enterprises still have good potential, and the stock prices in the secondary market are likely to rebound.